when making the rounds at one of these socials, how do you avoid giving off the wrong impression of just looking like a guy shopping at a meat market? It's obviously wise to be selective with your limited time, but how do you do it without coming off rude unintentionally? We go completely out of our way. We go to great lengths, and we succeed, believe me, in showing the women when they step into one of our social events, this is anything but a meat market. This is an environment which is very respectful of the women. Believe me, we will go completely out of our way to make sure the women are comfortable, treated with a great deal of respect, given a good time. You know, again, I've said it many times, but it's true. If I have 30 guys on a tour, and 300 women come to a social. That's very typical. And all 30 guys go in, they meet a lot of women, and they leave the social with 3 dates. One right after the social, one for tomorrow in the afternoon, and one for tomorrow evening. That's 210 women that are gonna go home without a date. So what do we do about that? What we do is we show them a good time. Plenty of champagne, plenty of food. It's not glamorous, but it's certainly nice. You know, there'll be desserts, there'll be some chocolates, there'll be an entertainer to get the women up and involved, maybe some dancing, maybe a dance contest, maybe we'll give away a few prizes, a bottle of champagne, a bottle of chocolates, we'll have some fun. Why do we do that? Women in many countries work long hours, long days, day after day. They never go to a party, they never go to a free event, certainly not one on the level that we will throw for them. And we will bring them in and show them a great time. We love you, we appreciate you, we're here for you, we're trying very hard for you. And if it's not your night, we want you to at least tomorrow morning wake up and go, what a nice evening I had last night. What a rare, nice evening I had last night. I went, I was carefree, I was treated royally. That's exactly the environment that we create for you. So we'll do a lot of that for you. When you're in the social itself, you have an interpreter partner. All of our social parties, everywhere we go around the world, we will assign you a very experienced partner. And her job is to get you through the social, meeting the women you want to meet, and not spending a lot of time with women that aren't right for you. So in the beginning of your social period, you're going to talk to that interpreter. I suggest buy her a drink, buy her a cup of coffee, get some juice, hang out for a few minutes and just talk to her. Talk about her and her experience, what she's seen, what she would suggest. Talk about you, what you're specifically looking for. And if somebody doesn't apply to what you're looking for, ask her to please excuse you. And she can keep a lot of those conversations from getting started so that you're never really in an awkward place. Now, obviously, it's a social event. It's 4 hours long, hundreds of people in the room. Not everybody you meet is going to be right for you or vice versa. But our staff will be very adept at helping you get around the room. You know, ladies, I'm sorry, John would like to meet women who are over the age of 30. You're a little young, you're beautiful, and we know we've got someone special for you waiting, but you know, unfortunately, you know, we have to move on, but thanks for meeting us. And something as simple as that, and the girls will say, okay, no problem. They won't give her a hard time. So let our staff kind of help you with that. At the end of the day, if you and a girl talk to each other and you're not right for each other, you just say, you know, I feel we may not be right for each other romantically, but I think you're really interesting and you're very attractive, and I wish you a great social. I'm gonna get out of your way so you can meet somebody because I really want to see you do that. And I feel really lucky to have met you. Just be polite, be friendly. Nobody's going to be rude to you if you just take that approach, and you will be absolutely fine. How do I know which women to talk to at a social with about 150 women in the room? You stand there with your interpreter, and the interpreter says, okay, let's look around the room a little bit. Just based on what you see in front of you, who would you like to meet? So you look around the room and you'll say, okay, that girl in the green dress, I think that girl over there in the red, maybe that girl there in the black. And the interpreter will say, great, would you like me to go and get them one at a time and bring them to you? Or would you like to go and meet them one at a time? You'll say, let's go and meet them. Great, let's go ahead. Your interpreter takes you by the arm, walks you over to the girl in the red dress. Hi, what is your name? Julia. Julia, this is Joe. He would like to meet you. Here's a little bit about Joe. And just like that, Julia turns around and says, oh, wow, good, nice to meet you. I'm really glad you came over to talk to me because I'm standing here with 300 women in the room and I want someone to talk to. So right away, you've got that positive body language thing going on. And you do that for 4 hours. And it's not like a marathon. You don't have to meet 100 women. You can't meet 100 women, right? But you can just Pace yourself. Have a great conversation, arrange a date if you feel like it, go to the bar, get some sparkling water, talk for a minute, find someone else to talk to, go over and talk to somebody else, and pace yourself comfortably. You and your interpreter can determine how to do that. We're looking around the room, we have 300, 400 women in the room sometimes, guys, right? When we do tours and social events in those countries, we're going to do what's called speed dating. Only it's not that speedy. In other words, we have 4 hours. The women are going to come in. They're going to sit at a table. There'll be all kinds of tables. The women generally will stay at that table throughout the night. Every table has a number on it. Your interpreter has a list of table numbers, and her job is to take you from table 1 to table 2, to table 14, 15, etc. And to make sure by the time the night is over, you've met all the women at all the tables, and they've met you. And so it's very easy. You're gonna end up talking to everybody in a very smooth, very fluid format that we use. And then as you find women that you're interested in and have a spark with, you step away from the table and you say, all right, that girl in the green dress, and she'll say, yeah, I noticed you really liked her and she seems to like you too. I'll set up a date for you. Your interpreter will pull the girl aside. What are you doing later? What are you doing tomorrow? He would like to date you. Would you like to go out for a dinner or coffee? Just like that. Then she comes back and says, okay, you got a date tonight, right after the social, and you keep right on going until you've got 3 or 4 dates. Just like that.
Join men from all over the world as they take a trip and find their future brides. If you enjoyed this video, be sure to give us a thumbs up and subscribe to our channel. Then click on the notice bell to get notified every time we add something new.
Interested? Learn more at mexico-women.com.